Moments ago, breaking alerts lit up social feeds and news outlets. Mike Rowe, the man who made the country fall in love with hard work, shared news that no one saw coming. For more than 20 years, he has been the voice of grit, honesty, and practical wisdom. From sewers to oil rigs, he guided viewers through the dirtiest jobs and hardest truths. Today, though, isn't about the laborers he celebrated. It's about Mike, 62, stepping into the spotlight with a deeply personal revelation, one that could reshape not only his legacy, but the mission he has championed for decades. Baltimore beginnings. Before the cameras, before fame, Mike Rowe grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, a boy captivated by performance, music, and storytelling. His remarkable baritone voice didn't emerge from labor sites. It formed in school plays, choir rehearsals, and local productions. Mike often credits his grandfather, a master tradesman, as his greatest inspiration. While other children idolize superheroes, Mike admired hands hardened by honest work. That early respect for effort and craft planted the seeds for everything he would later do. It was the foundation of a career that would elevate those who toil behind the scenes and rarely receive recognition. Chasing the voice. After earning a communications degree from Towson University, Mike pursued voice work, even training as an opera singer with the Baltimore Opera Company. His voice fit concert halls perfectly, but his heart sought a different stage. Television offered an unexpected path: narration and commercials, then live, unscripted work on a home shopping network. Night after night, he honed timing, humor, and the ability to connect with everyday people. Each broadcast sharpened the storytelling instincts that would define his career. Little did he know, one opportunity was about to transform him from a versatile voice into a champion for the unsung laborers of America. The opportunity that changed everything. Then came the call that would redefine his life. A production pitched a simple idea, showcased the toughest, messiest, and most overlooked jobs in the country. When the series premiered in 2003, it sounded straightforward. A host tackling the grimiest work imaginable. But what unfolded was something far deeper. Mike didn't mock workers, he celebrated them. He crawled through sewers, cleaned animal pens, hauled garbage, and navigated industrial chaos with humility and curiosity. Viewers weren't just watching unusual tasks. They were meeting people whose work usually went unseen, humanizing labor in a way that few television programs ever had. Honoring the backbone across farms, factories, and fishing docks, Mike met real people. Pig farmers, miners, and crab fishermen became more than their job titles. Through his narration, grime became poetry, and labor became something to respect rather than ignore. Audiences were captivated not just by the work itself, but by the stories of perseverance behind it. By highlighting ordinary people doing extraordinary things, Mike elevated their voices and reminded the nation of the dignity inherent in effort. Over time, he became a trusted storyteller, not a celebrity seeking fame, but a conduit for Americans to appreciate those whose hands literally keep the country running. Exploding popularity. The series quickly captured the public imagination. Reruns persisted, fans stayed loyal, and Mike Rowe became a household name, synonymous with authenticity and curiosity. His approach, humble, respectful, yet entertaining, set him apart. He wasn't there for spectacle. He was there to tell the truth of work. People began to see labor differently. Jobs once invisible became essential, and workers once ignored became heroes. His fame wasn't measured in glitz or awards, but in trust and connection. He reminded the audience that the true heart of the country beats in factories, fields, and docks, not just in boardrooms and studios. Expanding the mission. When the series ended, many assumed his influence would fade. Instead, Mike leaned deeper into his mission. During his travels, he noticed shortages of skilled workers, stigma against trades, and a growing gap between education and practical life skills. Motivated by these realities, he founded the Micro Works Foundation in 2008. Over the years, the foundation has awarded millions in scholarships to welders, plumbers, electricians, and mechanics. While society often emphasizes college as the only path to success, Mike championed the dignity of work itself, proving that value lies not in diplomas but in effort, skill, and commitment. Bringing stories to the world, Mike didn't stop at scholarships. He expanded storytelling into other media, creating a platform that celebrated everyday heroes. His series, Returning the Favor, honored ordinary people making extraordinary contributions. His podcast, The Way I Heard It, delivered concise, compelling stories with unexpected twists, evoking the spirit of classic narrators. Over time, Mike evolved into more than a host. He became America's blue-collar philosopher. Through humor, honesty, and empathy, he illuminated lives often overlooked, inspiring admiration for work that powers communities. His influence extended far beyond television, reaching classrooms, workplaces, and homes alike. The personal toll. Behind the humor and calm narration, years of physically demanding work took a toll. Crawling into confined spaces, lifting heavy objects, and breathing dust became taxing on the body. Non-stop travel and relentless schedules added emotional weight. Mike often joked about aches and exhaustion, but the strain was real. Today, he announced a pause in much of his public work. Doctors urged him to prioritize health, and he acknowledged the emotional burden of carrying his mission largely alone. It was a candid, heartfelt admission, revealing that even those who champion resilience need rest. A thoughtful handoff. The announcement came with a surprise. The leadership of the foundation will transition to new hands. Mike emphasized that this isn't an ending but a handoff. He isn't disappearing. He will continue to speak, podcast, and advocate in quieter, more personal ways. The days of relentless travel, grueling shoots, and back-to-back projects are over. Instead, he steps into a phase where focus on health, reflection, and thoughtful mentorship replaces constant action. Even this decision embodies a lesson. Strength isn't in ceaseless work alone, but in knowing when to slow down and let others carry the torch. A lasting legacy. Mike Rowe's impact is more than television or a foundation. It's a cultural shift that restores respect for work. It lives in classrooms showing clips of dirty jobs, in apprenticeships funded by his scholarships, and in conversations at kitchen tables where families admire effort. For decades, he has elevated the unseen workforce, making their contributions visible, respected, and celebrated. His message, that dignity resides in effort, skill, and perseverance, resonates across generations. Now, as he moves into a quieter chapter, the light he shone on, labor continues to glow, powered by those he inspired, mentored, and honored throughout his extraordinary career. The final lesson, Mike Rowe's story reminds us that heroes often work behind the scenes, and legacy is measured by lives touched rather than awards collected. By stepping back, he models balance, showing that even the strongest among us need care and rest. While the public may no longer see him in every job site, the influence remains everywhere, in young people pursuing trades, in communities valuing effort, and in households recognizing the dignity of honest labor. Mike's life is a testament to curiosity, humility, and dedication. And in the quieter moments ahead, his mission, celebrating the backbone of America, continues, stronger than ever.